Wow, it's so foggy in here. I got the smoke machine going. What is up, critternet? Sorry I've been a little bit absent from the YouTube channel. Been busy. Told myself if I was gonna do the YouTube thing, I was gonna do it right, which meant first doing some school stuff, and then I had to go get new equipment. I got some lighting, smoke machine, got a new camera, and a new computer. So now I can actually make YouTube videos without my dog crashing on me. Gotta love it. Oh, I also dropped an album. That's kind of an important thing that happened. Single-handedly, one of my favorite projects I've ever dropped in my entire life. So go give it a listen if you love me. Anyways, today we're gonna be making a song in the style of Critter, going through a step-by-step breakdown of the instrumental and vocal mixing. This video's a little different for me. Call it a passion project. I've been bumping Critter since around 2020, back when Critter was still known under Payday. I play some of her music, but she was signed at the time, and I'm pretty sure it's not copyright free. I mean, one of her songs was used in an Apple commercial, if I'm not mistaken. In short, this video was a long time coming. I feel like last year it was only me and a couple friends that actually knew who Critter was, and over the span of a year, she is blown up. Wow. Critter, if you're watching this, keep doing the swirly cam video things. People on TikTok are loving it. I swear, I cannot escape the Critternet.
It's Critter season.
Critter sound pulls inspiration from hyperpop, emo, and some like drug-trapped infused stuff. And honestly, her range of beat choices varies greatly, from indie slow jams to club bangers. But today we're gonna be focusing on songs similar to Shaun White, Motivational Geeker, and Hand-Me-Downs. I almost butchered that because it's like Handy-Downs, but Hand-Me-Downs, never mind. The beat choices usually consist of a really spacey sample, a booming 808, and some fluttering hi-hats. Just so long as the beat's banging and not too obnoxious in your face. We want to leave some room for the quirky lyrics. Check 1, 2, 3. Well, let's open up our DAW. So I found this sample that sounds really good. It's a bit more kind of like rage sounding, but I think it'll work. That's nice. Let's take out some of the low ends from this and then add a synth to kind of like punch it back in. That's hard. That's hard. Let's take care of some drums, the actual important part of producing. I love that roll. I love that roll so much. I love this little laser thing. Let's see if we can pitch this down. So I ended up using two different 808s, one that's hard hitting and one that's a little bit more stereo spread and wide. These little automations that you see down here is when one 808 hits, the other one cuts out. Super simple, you don't want a muddy mix. Yeah. This is hard. This is hard. Hold up. We're trying to lessen the distortion here, so let's arrange this beat and see if we can fix some of this mixing.
2 hours later.
Now all we do is drop in my tag.
Poet.
Here's the finished beat so far. I get to say what I want. I want to be what I want. She want to be what I want. She want to be what I want. She want to be what I do. Yeah. That's nasty. I'm excited. I'm gonna spaz on this thing. That took way too long. I'm not the best at punching in, but for 40 minutes, that wasn't bad. So this is what the vocals sound like with all of the effects caked on top.
Bloodshot eyes and she's asking for the Wi-Fi. Tweaker on the speaker, I've been cooking shit like why. Punchlines talk to have you out like a nightlight. Don't see me on your television dripping like I'm Bill Nye. I rock the Grammys with a bow tie.
These are the unprocessed vocals, fully raw. I'm gonna put it on display for the world.
Bloodshot eyes and she's asking for the Wi-Fi.
First, I started with a limiter and pitch correction. I'm using waves tune and turned up the respeed to about 5.
Bloodshot eyes and she's asking for the Wi-Fi.
Next, I threw on CLA vocals from waves. This will act as our compressor.
Bloodshot eyes and she's asking for the Wi-Fi.
So I found this free distortion plugin from Analog Obsession. And truly I am obsessed with this plugin.
Bloodshot eyes and she's asking for the Wi-Fi.
All I'm doing is adding a little bit more sizzle to my voice, gives it more character. Next we throw in our EQ. This is the standard vocal preset from FabFilter. I just took out a little bit more of that low end.
Bloodshot eyes and she's asking for the Wi-Fi.
Then we have another waves plugin, the many M's, many D's. I use this to kind of take out those harsh tones that the compressor puts in. Makes things sound more whimsical. Such a bad word to use. Whimsical. Hey bro, how do you describe your vocal chain? Whimsical.
Bloodshot eyes and she's asking for the Wi-Fi.
Then I threw on an exciter and then a de-esser to take what the exciter put down. This is a top heavy song, but it's not that top heavy.
Bloodshot eyes and she's asking for the Wi-Fi.
This is another free plugin called Magic Switch. It acts as like a vocal doubler.
Bloodshot eyes and she's asking for the Wi-Fi.
Now this is one of the most important parts of the vocal processing here. Reverb. We're going to be using 2 different reverbs. First, we're going to start off with our Valhalla. I have this on the Vox plate preset. Then I kind of adjusted the settings accordingly.
Bloodshot eyes and she's asking for the Wi-Fi.
This first reverb acts as kind of like a glue for all of that space between your words. This next reverb, though, is called Platinum Verb, and I put this on everything.
I put that on everything.
This is what gives that super spaced out feel.
Bloodshot eyes and she's asking for the Wi-Fi.
Then I threw on a limiter, delay, and an EQ to kind of tie everything up, and here's what the vocal sounds like.
Bloodshot eyes and she's asking for the Wi-Fi.
Now this is a super cool effect that I've been playing around with.
Beats, you could tell them that I make mine.
Adds like little ear candies to your song. So all I'm doing is I'm swelling the automation for this reverb, making the transient more wet as the vocal plays it. Making the transient more wet on the tail.
I don't pay for feats, you could tell them that I make mine.
Makes for a super memorable transition effect when going into another verse. And that's pretty much all of the vocal processing that's going on here. Thank you for watching to the end. Make sure to like and subscribe. Hopefully I'll have a music video done for this, and if not, you know the drill.
Bloodshot eyes and she's asking for the Wi-Fi. Tweaker on the speaker, I've been cooking shit like whoa. Punchlines talk to have you out like a nightlight. See me on your television, tripping like I'm Bill Nye. I rock the Grammys with a bow tie, barking on the beat. You could call me Mr. Worldwide. Got me on my keychain, shining on my waistline. I don't pay for feats, you can tell them that I make mine. Bloodshot eyes and she's asking for the Wi-Fi. Tweaker on the speaker, I've been cooking shit like whoa. Punchlines talk to have you out like a nightlight. Don't see me on your television, tripping like I'm Bill Nye.